Chandra isn't back when I get back to our room. I'm actually kind of grateful since today has got me beat. Nap time. I shrug my shoulder bag off onto the floor, kick off my shoes, and fall face first onto my mattress. It's so comfy. I really need this. I drift off, hugging my pillow under my chin. Oh, my puppy is dreaming. I drift off, hugging my pillow under my chin, and it's like nothing can ruin this for me. It's never that easy, though. I groan as my phone starts buzzing in my pocket. I was so tired that I didn't bother taking it out. Crumbling with my face still in the pillow, I dig in my pocket for my phone. I'm gonna kill them. I look at the caller ID and with squinted eyes. Mom! Oh, just kidding. It's my mom. I sigh as I debate if I should answer or not. On one hand, I have a good excuse. I was taking a nap. On the other hand, my mom probably won't care. I answer the call and place the phone to my ear. Hello? I roll over onto my back and look up at the ceiling. Oh, so you actually did remember you had a mom. Thea Marin. Thea. Single working mother of two who never lets me forget. I love her, don't get me wrong, but the woman is a world-class nagger. Hi, Mom. How are you? My voice is low, unenthusiastically drone. I just got home from the band booster meeting. You would not believe how expensive these new uniforms are going to be. It's just outrageous. Aren't there, fundraisers for that? Not enough, apparently. They want us to sell cookie dough now. Who do they think they are? Who do they think we are? Mrs. Plains? I hear my mom groan into the telephone receiver as she finishes complaining. How are you? Caleb already misses you, by the way. Don't tell him I told you. Aw. I sit up and cradle the phone to my face. I was always close to my little brother, Caleb. Thankfully, we didn't have that typical brother-sister relationship where he annoyed the heck out of me. I actually miss him a whole bunch right now. Tell him I miss him too. I'm doing fine. Classes are different. There's no homework. Pretty weird. I told you that would happen when you entered college, honey. It's going to be different from here on out. I had homework. Okay, technically I went to a trade school, but I consider that college. And my first shoot, I did go to college for how long was I there? Not very long, but long, like a year and a half or so. I had homework. I guess it depends on the type of college. Alright. Or they're full of bullshit. I told you that would happen when you enter college. Okay. Yeah, I know, Mom. Gosh, I can handle it. Fine, it wasn't your academic performance I was worried about anyway. There's a weird pause in the line, like my mom's thinking of how to word something. That's not normal. My mom's the type of person who just blurts the first thing that comes to mind. We're pretty similar that way. There have been disappearances around your school, haven't there? 3 girls have gone missing? Oh, that's why she's all anxious sounding now. Yeah, I guess, but they all showed up eventually. But they did go missing. Don't be so flippant about it, Nicole. Mom, I'm not like people went missing, whatever. But if I start worrying about this, I'm going to be worrying all the time. Just relax. There haven't been any disappearances for a while. Just take care of yourself, Nicole. I don't want to get some call from police about how you've been missing for 72 hours. Hey, don't scare me like that. I shudder at the thought and sit upright, legs crossed. I hug the pillow tightly to my chest. My mom does that all the time. She's so worried that something's bad's going to happen to me, and I'm like, unlikely. A lot of bad things happen to me. But not that. Not the human trafficking she worries about. Not the kidnapping she worries about. Not all the stuff she worries about. I'll be okay, Mom. I'll be a good girl, go to sleep on time, blah, blah, blah. If it comes down to it, I can just use maneuvers Dad taught me. Mom sounds less than enthused. Did your father call you after he dropped you off? Your father, my mom says it like we're talking about the garbage man, or the guy who works at the financial building and takes my money for tuition. No, but he must be busy doing dad things, whatever they are. If he doesn't call you soon, he's going to be in trouble with me. Yikes, I hope for his sake that my dad calls me soon. When you're in trouble with my mom, you are seriously in trouble. So anything worrying you? Anything the matter? You're good? I'm good, yeah. I like my roommate. I've been making a few friends around school. Class is fine. I've got it all under control. Trust me. That wouldn't be the first time I've heard you say that, but okay. Just be careful, Nicole. I mean it. Yes, Mom. I'm going to hang up now. Okay, bye. I love you. Call me before you go to bed. Will do. Love you too. Bye. I quickly hang up the call and drop the phone to my side. Man, my mom can be such a worrywart sometimes. I guess I understand. Disappearances aren't anything to make light of. like she said, but as long as I do what I'm supposed to do, there's no way I'm going to get caught up in on that. Are you sure? I close my eyes and turn over onto my side, hugging the throw pillow even tighter as I try to fall back asleep. I guess I wouldn't hurt to be a little more extra careful. Okay. Oh, my controller fell asleep again. There we go. Homework to do. My amity could go up quite a bit. When the professor announces that class is over for the day, it's like music to my ears. Anthropology is fun, and I find the material to be pretty interesting, but nothing beats having time all to yourself. I stick my stuff on my shoulder bag and get up from my seat to head for the door. Before I get moving, I suddenly notice the person sitting at the desk next to mine. Aha! It is you! I am assuming Norvox. It's a guy. His black hair is long enough to cover his ears and brushed against the back of his neck. I can't help but notice the ends curl up like unfurled paper. Because he's at the cowlick length. He sighs and glances up from his notepad, pushing the bridge of his glasses up and slide down his nose. He looks tired. I don't really blame him after that lesson. Now that I think about it, it'd be nice to have a friend from class. I think this guy usually picks this seat, and he doesn't seem like a bad person. He looks kind of harmless, if I'm going to be honest. He's the murderer, killer, I don't know, abductor. Well, no use in standing here not talking to him. With a smile, I approach him. I like that dress, that's cute. Hey, wasn't that lecture brutal? His reaction takes me aback. His eyes look big and round, and his lower jaw drops. It's like I'm speaking to a deer caught in my headlights. Before I can even question his behavior, he drops his gaze until he's staring down at his desk, hiding his face from my view. This spectacle. Why would you put that font color on this background? No. Yes, there was a lot covered today. His voice is so quiet that I reflectively lean in to hear him better. The movement startles him and he pushes back on his seat, dragging his feet to screech against the floor. I screw my eyes shut as I cringe at the noise. When I crack one open, I see his face has grown a furious shade of red and he's nearly trembling in his chair. Sorry. No, it's cool. Really. I mean, accidents happen. I just really think of a way to change the subject. The most obvious answer hits me. My name is Nicole. What about you? I tilt my head and wait expectantly. Hearing my name seems to calm him down a little, and he takes a few moments to compose himself before finally talking again. I'm Darren. So that's his name. I better stop calling him that guy then. Darren, got it. Make sure to remind me if I forget, okay? I can be flaky when it comes to names. Bitch, you haven't forgotten a single name yet of anybody we've met. I laugh a little to try and encourage Darren to loosen up. It doesn't work. As I awkwardly ease down my laughter, he's still as taut as a board. As a board, okay. So, what do you think of class so far? I pick a safe topic to talk about. You can't go wrong talking about classes on college campus unless you're everybody else in this game who gets offended at anything you say. I like it. Or maybe you can, see? That's all I get as a response, and it's only a few seconds later that I realize Darren isn't going to follow up with anything. He's killing me here. Cool, I do too. I read a line that the professor can drone for hours, though. Kinda sucks, but at least we only have to suffer through one. Yes, that's unfortunate. Predictably, he doesn't say much else. I don't think he's even said more than 10 words to me at the time. I don't get this. I have to go now, if you'll excuse me. Oh, sure, but... He doesn't wait for me to finish. As calm as he's capable of, Darren rises from his desk and makes his escape, leaving me staring after him in bemusement. I feel an odd mix of concern and just plain weirded out. What is up with him? What is he up with is what my brain wanted to read right then. He didn't even give me a chance to say goodbye. Rude. I don't think he dislikes me. He just seems to be shy. But that was like a whole other level of shyness. Maybe I shouldn't bother him too much. There are other people in class besides him. Still, it's disappointing to think I scared him somehow. Grumbling to myself, I fish out my phone and log into my messenger app. Maybe someone online can listen to me vent. I scroll through my contact list until I settle on one. It's Vox. Yeah, I bet that's him. We've been talking for a while now. We eventually gave each other our email addresses after finding Roller's message service unnecessary, slow, and awkward. I tap on his icon and tap out a greeting. I see you, Vox. And so yeah, but here I thought my cardboard box disguise was infallible. There you go, talking about nerdy games I've never played. FYI, I'm on my phone right now, so it might be slower than normal. No trouble. I'm also using my cellular at the moment. I roll my eyes. I learned quickly that Vox really uses old-fashioned terms. Like, seriously. Who calls a cell phone a cellular nowadays? How was class? You did have class, yes? Yeah, it was okay, but can you say boring? I can in several languages if you don't mind me looking it up. I don't. Oh, also, I tried making a friend. Results? I crashed and burned. Out in a blaze of glory? More like he ran out of the room in a hurry. I retell the story of my encounter with Darren to Vox, though I leave out the details of how I scared Darren's name out of him. I think I should keep that teensy detail to myself. I know you could be overbearing at times, but this is certainly new. You're not helping my crappy mood here, you jerk. Yes, my apologies. Anyway, so now you wonder whether you should pursue a platonic relationship with this fellow? Basically. Let me ask you, after the impression he's left on you, how do you feel about him? That's a good question. Vote, stay on. I know this is going to sound really weird, but I still want to know about him. Surprising, most people would be put off by someone who ran out of the room at the mere sound of their voice. I'm going to hurt you. Your words cut sharp enough. Good, but seriously, I can't explain it. I can just tell, it's a gut feeling. And what exactly is this gut of yours experiencing? That there's something more to him, something that would be pretty cool to get to know if I tried. All this from a single encounter? I'm desperate for friends, okay? If I don't have anyone to talk to in that class, I'm going to go insane and die. That is so like you, always with the theatrics. I'm surprised you chose to major in law instead of the performing arts. Shut up. I know what I meant. Now you're going to help me or not. I don't recall offering any assistance. Surprise! I should have known. Well, the most I can do is advise you that forcing yourself onto him is not going to work. People like that need time to get used to a person before they start talking more deeply. Or more openly. So I should keep my distance for now, but let him know I'm interested in being his friend? Exactly. Let him know you acknowledge him, but allow him to be the one to come to you. Once he includes you in his comfort bubble, his friendship should be in direct line of sight. Comfort bubble. Is it a big bubble? It's a small bubble. How small are we talking here? Like a proverbial hamster ball made specifically to fit a human being. Let out a low whistle. That is pretty small. So wait until I see the bubble, then all I gotta do is aim and fire. Pew pew! Even though he can't see me, I mime shooting a gun, earning a few stares from people I walk past. Thanks a ton, Vox. I'm gonna try that. You're welcome, Hata. I await the day you inevitably gloat to me about your success. What makes you so sure I'll get this done? You're following advice that I gave you. Wow, and here I thought you were modest. Are you so aptly put before surprise? You probably counted out the exact number of E's too, knowing Vox. Anyways, I have class in 10 minutes, so I should head into the classroom. I'll speak to you later, Hata. I grin as I type out my goodbye. Unlike him, I have 2 hours before my next class, so I'm free. I use the time to think about Darren and about advice Vox gave me. I just have to get into his comfort bubble, huh? I can do that. My determination returns to me, and I realize it's mostly thanks to Vox. He's always like this, helpful, smart, and interesting to talk to. I do wonder how he knows how to reach this type of person so well, but I bet he just has lots of experience with people. He is that person. Because it's cliche. After all, he is Mr. Popular. I need my amity and my wit up, so go home. Oops. Oh, no, that wasn't what I wanted. I remember where Amity was. Zeal. My zeal's not bad, I can study. Ah, there it is, socializing.